Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's rolling out for you guys. These I've been getting all kinds of things in these energies. Okay. Oh, well, we have, yeah, okay. So we have the Seven of Swords. It kind of came out like this. So I'm going to leave it upside down. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands upside down and we have Death right side up. This to me feels like a deeper sense of detachment, attaching more to yourself, detaching a little bit from the outside world. This feels like non-action. This isn't about you, making things happen. This is kind of letting go of the need to do those things and just lean into whatever the world is going to present to you at this time. But really, this here kind of feels like paying attention to how your body is responding to thoughts. Okay, I know this sounds kind of weird, but when we get really cerebral about things, we don't really realize what those thoughts are doing to our bodies. This could be just a small group of you that are watching. Just feel into that. My left eye twitched when I said that. This is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you. Some of it might be for someone else. But this here feels, the majority feels like letting go of the way that you've connected to the external world and cultivating a deeper inner connection that has you connecting to the external world in a better way that's healthier for you. Bear with me. So in this reading, I'm going to look at where you're meant to be focusing your energy, or what you're meant to be doing at this time, the people involved, why this is happening for you at this time, and the potential outcome. All right, let's take a look at where you're meant to be focusing your energy at this time. Okay, yeah, we have the Three of Wands. What do I really want for myself? Which pole is the best for me? What's doable? What feels good to do? What do I have in me to do this? Where are my energy levels at? Can I honor whatever energy levels I do have? Is it worth engaging in? Is it going to actually... Is it going to help me embody the knowledge I have? Or is it going to conflict the knowledge I have? Is it going to add to my library? Or is it going to there's a this or that. Even though there's 3 wands here, there's one on the ground. There's one you're not dealing with at all. You're like, I am not going to look at that. I'm focused on these 2 wands. Maybe this will come into play later, this 3rd wand, or maybe you've narrowed down something. But I feel like this is less about intellect and more about intelligence. This is less about relying on thought and cerebral and mental stuff and learning to incorporate intuition and sensing and knowing. Does this mental thing that I'm learning help me embody my intelligence, or does it just make my need to be intellectual stronger? Because sometimes when we interact with the outside world, there's a very linear energy that comes with that. This feels very heavy, and I apologize for that. I can't control the energies that are coming through right now. This feels like a very heady energy, but it doesn't actually feel good to the body. But the body gets ignored sometimes when the mind needs to be right. So there's something with that you're meant to be paying attention to. Is it nurturing you, or is it nurturing the protective ego's need to be right? Because that goes into intellect and into cerebral stuff, which kind of is at odds with what's happening on a whole deeper level. There's something with that. Very interesting. Okay. Let's lean into the people involved that may or not. Okay. We have the 6 of Coins. We have some bomb energy here. This card always represents a bomb. So we have Virgo. Oh no, not Virgo. This is Taurus. So there could be somebody with a strong Taurus placement that is going to help you understand things in some way, maybe drop a bomb, but it's bombs of wisdom. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Sagittarius energy. And then we have the Three of Swords. So we have Libra energy, okay? This is such an interesting grouping of cards because I feel like there's this deep desire to be one with the embodiment of the self and maybe with nature and the magic and the flow of things and energy. And then there's like the outside world that is always cultivating fear. And then there's like this need to deal with the fear by going into the brain, as if the brain's going to be able to mitigate or regulate the nervous system. There's something here that's transpiring, and you're going to notice it maybe with interactions with other people. Pay attention to where you feel something and then you pop into your brain to try to regulate it. There's something with that, but this is your natural energy. Even though this is very earthy and very grounding, this whole like sitting in the power of yourself is almost being siphoned or stolen by needing to go into your head to deal with certain things that are coming up. And there's no right and wrong in this. It's just to paying attention to if it really does make you feel better or if it just creates more of the same. Why is this happening for you at this time? Why is this happening for you at this time? Yeah, we have the Kraken, and the Kraken is a very interesting energy in this deck because it's about new beginnings. It's about breaking down what's old and stepping into what's new, which as an Aquarius, regardless of your placement, you're actually designed to be like, okay, this old way isn't serving me. I need to, let's go about something in a new way, maybe in a way that no one's ever heard of before. What I find fascinating about that is that this is about incorporating your emotions and allowing yourself to feel. Even though it's super uncomfortable, it's actually going to bring you more clarity than the mental processing of things at this moment in time in the energy. This is happening for you to go about your response, or I don't want to say reactiveness because that's not the word, but your interactions or experiences in the world around you. There's something that is really asking you to cultivate a more well-rounded experience for yourself without making anything right or wrong, without having to be right about something, and knowing that if you're emotional, it doesn't actually mean anything's wrong. There's something with that, and I think we're all on some level, no matter what your sign is, going through that. This isn't personal to the Aquarius collective. This is just what's coming through for whoever's watching this. Okay, so what is the potential outcome here? Okay, all right, we have the King of Cups. It's in reverse, but I kind of love that because look at this expression. He's not happy, but this is in reverse to that, right? Sometimes certain things drag us down, but this is a potential outcome. This is about, oh, this is so interesting. I think sometimes we are a little bit helpless and a slave to our thoughts and our comparison and our judgment of the world outside of us, as if we need to judge it to make sense of ourselves. Sometimes it brings in a little bit of imposter syndrome. And we're trying to mentally navigate who we are in this world, but we can't do that with just our mind because our mind has been programmed through unconscious people that we interacted with throughout our whole lives. So we have to bring in a completely different state of consciousness in order to embody who we know ourselves to be. But in order to understand who we know ourselves to be, we have to incorporate all aspects of ourselves, not just the mental purview. So this is a massive, I feel, overhaul in reconciling who you really are, but using all of your senses to do so. And kind of stepping away from whatever the outside world is bringing out in you to keep you in your head. So I hope that this has helped, and I'm sending y'all lots of love, and take care.